Hey everyone, what's going on? I am Jay Sims, and welcome back to The Long Road Home. This is part number 3 as we make our way back to Jonesboro. Actually, it's Texarkana is where our load's going. We are 1,282 miles into a 2,200 mile load just outside of Rock Springs, Wyoming. I am going to be leaving the truck stop that I stopped at, driving through fuel pumps, pushing it a little bit to get to this area here. I'm going to fuel at this, whatever this happens to be. And then we're going to make our way over here because we can check out 2 of these photo ops on the way. And then we're going to hop back on to 80, and we're going to continue on, checking the time and Jay's fatigue level after we take these pictures and plotting out the rest of the trip. If I can get down at least to here, that might be where I try and go for here. This junction right here, there's whatever this happens to be, would be a good place to stop. If we can go a little further, then fantastic. If not, then it will be what it is. This is probably going to be, this episode and the next episode will put us at our delivery in Texarkana. That's on the wrong side of the road, so I guess we'll have to play it by ear after we take our pictures here. So let's get the truck fired up. Release the brakes. And set out. It's currently 2:30 in the morning, so I'm hoping that there's enough sun. It doesn't look like I'm supposed to go out this way, but that's the way I'm going out. Again, I'm fairly impressed by what did I hit? I didn't hit anything. Alright. I don't know what I hit. I did run off the road, so fuck off. You're not even on the map, bro. Kiss my ass. Really curious what they said that guy hit. Nothing over there. Oh well. Well, that's a good way to start out an episode. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm hoping there's enough sun that we get some decent pictures of the photo trophies there. If not, I'm not going to bother. Because I actually want to get the picture. Kind of petty, but is what it is. Keeps getting earlier and earlier in the night that I'm taking off here. gauge is in the yellow now. It's going to start warning me. You know, in a way, I'd almost rather drive into the night than start in the middle of the night like this. So you can sleep normally. See things. Because for all I know, I'm missing some really nice scenery. But I do have to stop for fuel, so might as well. Name of the town we're stopping in is, I believe, Laramie. Sounds about right. As long as it's not right up here, we should be okay to take some pictures. Casper, Wyoming. Oh, got light all of a sudden. Rollins discovered. Get off my screen before I crash. Actually be some kind of nice pictures here. We got the sunrise coming up here. Truckers. sign for 80 being closed. Wyoming for snow. I have to look on the workshop, see if there's like a real world weather type of mod for this. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. It wasn't my exit. So there's that. There's my exit right here. Going, or what's that over there? Flying J. No, Flying J has better coffee. Let's go to Flying J. Over the stop. Forgot sometimes my wheel doesn't like to, bring it back. Can I even go in this Flying J? I don't think I can. I can't even go in that Flying J. Well, what the fuck? Why put it there? So now my coffee's gonna come from a Shell gas station. Awesome. And I'm gonna miss the light. That's lame. That's so freaking lame. Maybe I won't. Yep. Wondering if I sound a little grouchy, is I did kind of forget that when you take a load, there's a real world time limit on it. When I took this load, it was 12 hours. So I have to do all 2,200 miles in one sitting, which isn't really a big deal because I'd probably be sitting here at my computer anyway, but originally only planned to do a 2-episode recording session here on American Truck Simulator, and it turned out to be 4, so I'm getting a little tired. Figure by the time we actually get to Texarkana, we're gonna be done with ATS for the week. We still got probably one more leg to go to get back to Jonesboro, but that's alright. I'm going to take a brief break from the game. I got a City Builder I've had my eye on. I actually bought it during the Steam sale. So I'm going to be bringing channels for City Builder. Uh-oh. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get around him. Barely. I think this is the car parking lot. Yeah. Well, I guess we can hope we can drive around the building. not, this might get a little awkward. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't go that way. If only that pilot or that Flying J over there would have been open. Yeah, I'm like driving in something that's not even on the map here. Sorry guys, mind me. I know they put signs out in front of them, but they're kind of hard to see on my screen, so I have a fairly legitimate excuse. So we'll go back out to the road. Kind of pretend that never happened. There we go. All right. See how much this cost me. Positive note, I probably won't have to fuel up again for the rest of the trip to Texarkana. $558. All right. Very good. Got some shit-ass gas station coffee. All I have to do. Direction from what I really want to go. Doesn't it? Maybe not. Look at the map here real quick. Oh no, we're good. We're good. All right. Another truck stop over there I can't do anything with. Well, I guess it's you know, it's in the game. Scenery, I guess. Exit only. Yeah, if you say so. All for a couple pitchers. Alright, I could have fueled up right where I was. Straight out of my parking spot. Oh well. too. Church. And let's check it out. Oh, I guess I got both of them. One of them was the university, the other one was a St. Matthew's Episcopal something. And I just sat through a green light. Oh well. That can't be. That can't be. It's a nice looking church though. Maybe that's it over there. Get a better view. Be a better view over here. Clear me, then back up on the 80 and away we go. Actually, while we're here, just get rid of you. Yeah, I got the backside of it. And then try and plan out where I want to stay. Here's this. How far away are we? Another 300 miles. That's not far enough. $400 miles. So that would leave us with about 700 miles left to do in the next day. That wouldn't be bad, I guess. All right, that's what we're going to do. Stopped, but right away be damned. And where would it be? Is that it right there? Oops. Okay. Already went through it, might as well go through it. Oh, there it is, way up there. There's a UPS guy. See what it is. Yeah, it's just those buildings there. I'm not really impressed with them. informational board about that Indian chief. Don't do it. Too many lights. More lights, more lights. Says gotta get over, so I just want to do that now. There's a nice little church over there. Back onto the highway we go. How you physically cannot flip these trucks. Dear. What? Hey, bounced off me. I didn't get a chip for it though. Oh well. I have a hard time finding all these little wrecks with the crash compilation I'm going to be putting together. Abbey Jack Road. Bombing down this hill. There aren't any sharp curves or anything. Speed limit is 75. Probably the only time I'm ever actually going to be able to do 75. This will definitely take some time off my trip. dealerships down there that I'm driving past. Can't really tell. Down to under 1,000 miles. That was Montera's sporting goods store in Sydney. Pretty cool, huh? I thought so. Didn't even know it was there. Not doing too bad here. A little leery about going too far past that one place, just because that road that we're about to go down for our next leg, and it doesn't look like there's much there. I'm leery 127 miles. Oh boy. Well, that is a couple hundred miles. I don't know what I'm whining about. Yeah, right there. All right. So around 720. That'll be our last lake, 720 miles. Kind of a long one, but I'm confident we can pull it off. Hey, one of those secret roads. I just drove right past it. Always something kind of cool out there, too. Oh well. Maybe next time. Not going to Denver. Absolutely out of shit to talk about, if you're wondering. So, you got some music, you want to put it on, go for it. I would put music on for you, but I don't feel like getting copyrighted. Got a lot of scales out here in Wyoming, or Utah, or where the fuck I am. I think I'm in Wyoming. Platte discovered. Cornhusker State. We're in Nebraska now. police station. Bypass. Money River. What have we here? Interesting. Okay. There's a camera over there, so I'm assuming it's got something to do with this thing. Let's see what it is. That was called the Archway. Not entirely sure what the deal is, but kind of cool, I guess. shit did. Right. No big deal, I guess. That GPS it's not the best. We could always stop here, I guess, but there's not a whole lot going on down this way. We could try and see if we get to Salina, but how far from here to Salina? 177 miles. Nope. Alright, so we'll stop at the that next thing up there, whatever that is. We'll have a little less of a drive for our final link to the Texarkana. It was a dumb fucking accident, too. It was like no warning that you had to get over, or that was even an accident. That just didn't go up onto the highway, or onto the regular roads, city roads. So, whatever. It's not like I needed fuel or anything. We're down to under 700 miles. It's good. Let's make sure we don't miss the exit we're actually supposed to take, which I think is this one right here. Yep. Works. Neat. Travel stop. It's an Exxon. Now there is a hotel there. So I guess I can have them pick me up, or I could walk across the street to the hotel. If you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, I did originally intend for this to be somewhat realistically played in terms of where I was going to be sleeping. Like, you wouldn't expect this dude to be sleeping in a day cab for a month straight. Oh, it's a Petro. Alright. So, my thoughts were, what the fuck are you doing? What a dick. Should run into him just because. Alright, anyway, so my thoughts were, when I first started the Way Out West thing, was try and play it a little realistically, and you wouldn't expect the guy to sleep in a day cab for a month straight, so I was going to be staying in hotels, except that didn't really work out, because the first place I stayed was not a hotel, because I didn't really know what the hotels meant on the map, any way to identify them. So we're just going to say that Jay is sleeping in a hotel. He's going to walk across the street to that one over there. Being 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If I take my break, take my break now, it's going to put me at midnight. I don't want to start at midnight. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to take a double break and pick this up again. It should be about 10 o'clock in the morning. And that will be good for our last leg. But anyway, we are at the Petro here in somewhere, Nebraska. But we're there. So we're going to take our break now. Double break. And we'll finish this up in the next one. Guys, I am Jay Sims. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.